Hello amigos, ¿cómo están? Bienvenidos una vez más a una entrevista que como ven acá tenemos a Hanson de regreso, pero presencial. Finally, we can do this live in person. This is amazing. Aquí estoy con los hermanos Hanson, que vamos a platicar de su música. La entrevista va a ser en inglés, pero les voy a ir traduciendo para que no se preocupen, porque sé que nos gusta leer. Entonces, vamos a ir hablando así. Guys, I gotta start with this. So, you've come to Mexico. You already have some sauce, spicy sauce.
Yes.
Already.
But, some tequila, some salsa, some tacos, all of it.
So, the welcome experience has
already begun.
Yeah. Honestly, it's already one of our favorite stops on the tour.
I know you're gonna go to Mexico.
Yeah,
we're gonna do this.
It's gonna be great.
That's amazing. And you're going to a lot of cities in Mexico.
We are,
Querétaro, Guadalajara, Monterrey, Mexico City.
Leon.
So you know already those places?
We know some. We're going to some for the first time. Querétaro and Leon will be the first time we've been to.
Nice.
And then we're returning to Monterrey, to Mexico City.
We had a wild night in Guadalajara. That will
the last tour.
I don't think we can.
You know how wild it was? They don't even remember.
Yeah. We don't know how we got back to the hotel.
That's amazing. That's a great Mexican experience. If you don't remember anything. They say it's like an unforgettable experience that you don't forget. That you forget over it. So, para que les pregunte un poquito que sí conocían las ciudades antes de acá de México. Dicen que por ejemplo León y Querétaro no la conocen, pero que tiene una historia por ahí en Guadalajara que no se acuerdan mucho, que la pasaron muy bien. Entonces, guadalajareños, repítanlo, por favor, la experiencia que vuelva a pasar por acá. And now, so talking about your tour and everything. So you're beginning your tour right now. How is this feeling to be back after all this pandemic thing?
Oh yeah,
it feels good. I mean, you can see all over the world. I mean, this is our third leg of the tour. We were in Europe, we were in the United States and Canada, and so this is starting all the shows across Latin America.
Nice.
And you feel that people they're just hungry. They're ready to be together. Musicians,
our souls,
musicians and fans, and it's amazing how that theme is true. You know, from Norway to Mexico.
It's the same.
You know, I think people want to connect with one another. They don't want to feel alone and isolated. So it feels very good. It's like we get to travel around the world planning the party.
Okay, that's amazing. How you guys can control the party.
We're a live DJ.
And you can move the feelings, because on the last interview I told you that you were the crush of a whole generation. So you know how to control the thing. Like, guys, you love me. So I'm gonna make this. Por acá les pregunto un poquito que bueno, empiezan esta gira ahora por Latinoamérica, que después de pandemia ha sido como, y dicen que ellos necesitaban tal cual como nosotros, un show, ya querían dar esa parte de estar otra vez entre la gente, y dicen un poco que a ellos les gusta, pues que ellos llevan el control, ¿no? De la gente, al final de cuentas son como el DJ de este show, y ellos llevan el control, entonces obviamente tienen que ir a ver su show porque va a estar buenísimo. Do you know any Spanish? You say muchas gracias.
Poquito.
No.
I mean,
we pick up a word here or there. You kind of get the sense of what people are saying, but not enough to.
Okay.
You know.
Well, but actually right now, like the Latin music and the Spanish music is like conquering the world.
It's growing a great deal. Yeah,
absolutely.
The last interview I asked you, which one was your musical crush? You talk about Ed Sheeran, you talk about new musicians. Do you know any Latin artist that is right now like coming up that you say, this guy is like doing something, this girl, this, I don't know.
Yeah, well, I mean, for one, you're right. There is a huge wave. I mean, for one, there's so many musical styles from Mexico and from Latin culture. Like it, I mean, you have from El Charro, like, you know, from all the way back to the classics, you know, to
Yes.
To Karol G. I mean, who's like crossing over into pop and all the reggaeton. So I mean, as far as a musical crush, I mean, it's musically crush. I would say I just connected with the Maui Ricky duo, and they were just like amazing, sweethearted, and their passion for what they do was beautiful.
Yes.
And I think it's really great seeing each generation translate what their passion is. And you know, they talked about growing up listening to Hanson and really knowing the music, and I was so flattered by that. And I think it just tells you music transcends.
Exactly.
It transcends. So I mean, the great thing about Latin music from Mexico all the way down into Central America is it's so rhythmic. You know, the dance.
Something.
You want to dance.
Yes, exactly.
So I'm in.
I want to do that.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're saying, but I want to dance with you.
Exactly.
Ok, por acá les pregunto un poquito de la corriente que ahorita viene muy fuerte de la música en español, ¿no? Y dicen que, por ejemplo, Mau y Ricky son unos referentes que, justo Mau y Ricky crecieron escuchando Hanson, son un referente, conocen la música, entonces que ahora verlos como traen una nueva propuesta que está como muy padre. Entonces, Mau y Ricky, they're amazing guys.
Yeah,
they're really good. Okay, and now I want to talk about another thing that is going on right now that they've already talked to you.
Okay.
The Dr Simi thing. That
Yeah.
Okay.
Because what's going on?
Yes, because we want to know what happens on the other side, right? We as fans, we throw things. Hey, look at this. But when you see something on the stage, what's going on? When you see these guys,
Well, the first thing on what's being thrown.
yeah, I know.
First thing you do is like,
what you get thrown. Yeah, exactly. Don't hit me.
Yeah, don't hit me. But I mean, we've heard this tradition, and so we'll see. I mean, we always appreciate gifts from fans. You know that it's given with love and given with affection, and so I think we will treat it with with care, and we say thank you.
Yeah,
And then we will have, if that occurs, if people share those with us and throw them on stage, we will have an extra group of things to bring home to the kids.
Exactly. For your kids, it's amazing.
Yeah.
They're like, Dad, wow.
What is this old man doing on my toys?
And what was the beginning of the tradition? Where did it start, truly?
Actually, we were talking about that. We don't know exactly, but it's a brand here in Mexico of pharmacy. They say that it was a joke inside. Bring this toy.
Bring the toy.
Yes, exactly. Throw it to see what happens. And then the people take it like, wow, that was amazing. It was really funny. Let's take it to every concert that's happening right now.
And so it's just taken off. It's gone.
Exactly. So right now, Dua Lipa just kicked one like, what is it? Like,
oh no.
Yes. But it was so funny to see the travel of the toy. The girl who made it took like 2 flights to Mexico. She came to Mexico like, I'm on the concert 4 hours before. Right now she's here. I throw it and she was like, oh, yes, so it was kind of sad, but it was funny. So it's the trend right now.
So don't do that.
Okay, if you can do like, okay, I have this toy, I like it so much.
Well, we appreciate, I mean, it's so interesting because you see trends come and go. I mean, things go in waves. I mean, when we first broke out, everyone had Beanie Babies, like the bears.
Okay.
And the problem with the bears is they have beans in them. And if you throw them, you really were like this.
Not
Exactly.
soft. Not soft.
They would
worst
throw
thing to
them,
throw.
yeah, and we got hit by some. So please don't throw things that have heavy beads in them.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah.
Sí. Por acá les estoy platicando un poquito del Dr Simi, de todo este tema de que a ver qué está pasando, qué piensan ellos desde el lado de que les avientan cosas. Ellos dicen que vieron el trend, no saben dónde empezaron, les platico un poquito de dónde como más o menos vino. Y dicen ahora que por favor, o sea, les ha tocado que les lanzan cosas que pegan. Entonces, por favor, ayuda.
If you have a pet rock,
No,
Don't throw
leave it home. Leave it at home.
Don't give people ideas.
Exactly, no. Nada que duela, nada que duela.
We actually, when we first broke out, people just make up things about what they think you like.
Okay.
And one thing was that Isaac said, I love peanut butter and jelly, like very American classic.
Mm-hmm.
And so when we went to Australia the first time, we had a whole wave of fans that were throwing peanut butter jars.
Why?
They're like,
they didn't think it could kill you.
Exactly. Like, okay, I like it on a sandwich, not throwing
yeah,
it.
like throw a sandwich up at least.
Well, we as fans are kind of crazy. I've been that guy, so I'm so sorry.
You threw the sandwich?
No, I've never thrown peanut butter, but I've been that fan that is like, oh my gosh, he said he loves this, so I'm gonna get it. Ok, por acá nos cuentan una historia de que, por ejemplo, en un punto dijo Isaac de que, ay, me gusta la crema de maní, todo tranqui, que los fans, bueno, se volvieron locos, y que en Australia les aventaron jarrones, o sea, bueno, como envases de peanut butter, de crema de maní. O sea, imagínense eso. Fans no sean tan locos. Por favor, contrólense. And well, just to finish this interview, I would like to know right now, what is like your favorite song right now? Because I love to recommend music so that people know what is like your musical taste right now.
Gosh,
So
I don't know.
it can be one of your songs. From obviously.
Oh, it can be one of our
okay,
songs.
okay.
I feel very consumed with what we're doing because we're in the middle of this tour, and we're trying to remember every song we can possibly play. But I mean, honestly, one of the cool things about what we do is we do go back and play cover songs.
Okay.
I mean, the songs that we pulled in, we actually do a medley of a song. One of the new songs is on the record is called Truth. We play with one of our favorite classic Joe Cocker songs. And soul music and early rock and roll and soul singers, like that's a big part of the influence on what we do.
Okay.
And so it's old school, But one of the great records of the 20th century is the Joe Cocker "Help from My Friends" record. I know that's not that's way old school, but if for a new generation, you should go back and open up the floodgates. Go check out that Joe
right
Cocker,
now,
man. He's
there's like
legend.
a huge influence of old music coming back.
Absolutely, it goes in cycles. Yeah.
Exactly.
I would say this is kind of obscure, but the artist is not obscure, but the song is. The artist Bryan Adams. He just put out a new record, and there's a song called "Never Gonna Rain Again,"
Smile like I never had a heartache. Laugh like
which is the second song on that album, and it's really good. I really like it a lot.
Okay.
So
that's nice.
It's a really great song.
Okay.
My kids have been listening nonstop to "Girl on Fire," the Alicia Keys song.
Really?
this girl is on fire. This girl is
I can't get it out of my head because they've been listening. I'm like, this house is on fire. This car is on fire.
Alicia
Everything's on fire.
Somebody needs to get her a fire extinguisher.
Please, come on. Help us.
She's not a girl, she's a flame. I'm like, I can't stop singing it.
But it's amazing. It could be Baby Shark. But it's Alicia Keys, Girls on Fire.
Yeah, Girl on
It's
Fire.
amazing.
I will say, just thinking about new stuff, and there's all these different styles, but an artist I think is really interesting is John Bellion.
We were young, now bliss doesn't go around. This is a way I feel in my heart. It can't take.
There's like all of this. It is very much this whole wave of, producing whole records that are probably made with a laptop.
Exactly.
But it is
Homemade.
interesting because sonically, there's all these new things happening sonically because there's like new instruments. I mean, they're not even. It's not
They're
like
new
I grabbed a
sounds.
guitar and, we don't want to lose guitars and drums and.
Exactly.
But it is interesting because I think he's one of those artists that I think is beginning to. It's very pop, but it's also it's like a unique artistic look at it.
Okay, he's
So,
adding something.
Yeah. So
Ok, that's amazing. Pues bueno, por acá nos dejaron unas recomendaciones los chicos de Hanson de música que se las puse por acá para que vean sus gustos musicales y que andan influenciados para que conozcan un poco más de este lado. And well, guys, thank you so much for your time, for the interview. I know you're going to have a great time here in Mexico.
We will.
Thank you.
So, all the success in every concert. Vayan a verlos, escuchen su música y por favor, si pueden, no les lancen cosas que duelan. Don't throw things at them, please. Okay? Dr. Simi is okay, but
It's soft
things, please.
Very
Okay.
soft things.
Well, guys, thank you so much. And I don't know if you have like any message for your fans
Yeah.
you want to say right now.
I mean, it's just gracias.
Yeah.
Just gracias. And
Thank
we hope to see you at the shows. Come
Of
see us.
course,
Come see
todas las
us.
ciudades.
Yeah.
Okay, Monterrey, Querétaro, Guadalajara, Ciudad de México, they're gonna be everywhere. So
Yeah.
you gotta check them out.
See you there.
Adios.
Adios.